build engine is very janky, and also, like, there's so many things in Blood that are just fundamentally busted. Like, every single enemy is incredibly easy to cheese, other than, like, the cultists. And the cultists are the only actually good thing about Blood. Well, I'm the one who strongly feels that way. Torkel. Also sup? It's because people have different, well, I'm just gonna say, people have different expectations for modern video games than they do for old video games. So, when old video games have, like, a lot of problems in them, they're more easily overlooked than a modern video game. So, too quick for me. A lot of the enemies are easily cheesable. Pretty much every enemy that's not the cultists are just terribly designed. So they all have melee ranges, and when you stand in the melee range, they won't use projectiles. And you can easily, it doesn't matter, the fat zombies will not throw or barf at you if you're in their melee range. The gargoyles will not, well, the bones that the gargoyles throw don't even do any damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but Cerebus will not shoot rockets at you if you're in melee range. If you're in melee range, it will try to use a flamethrower attack, so it's easily cheesable. Chiog, the boss of the first level, the stone gargoyle, if you merely crouch, it cannot touch you, which is so incredibly broken. The boss can literally do no damage to you if you're crouching. Who's the other boss? Oh yeah, the queen, the spiders, the spider queen? I mean, come on, like the little small enemies in that game? Do I need to really talk about those? Oh yeah, the beasts. Can't forget about the beasts in Plasma Pack. The werewolves. If you stand, the werewolves do that ground slam attack. They slam the ground, and it's very dangerous. But if you stand next to them, once again, the melee range makes them completely harmless. You can kill them with the pitchfork, because they'll never do their ground pound attack. They'll only try to do their useless scratch attack. So you can just circle strafe them with the pitchfork and just stab them until, you know, until the time comes so they'll finally die. It takes a long time because I got so much health. Oh, that's nice. A little keycard area just for extra items. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Fleshed Out. I saw screenshots of Fleshed Out. I did really dig those, like, monster sectors that that dude made. It did look pretty cool. There's so many games that I like that pretend it's not, you know, as busted as it is by just merely not doing things that are fundamentally part of the game. It's like Quake 2. I just did a playthrough of Quake 2. It's like, don't use the inventory items, because the inventory items are so crazy busted in that game. Yeah, using quad damage and invulnerability whenever you please. And also the, there's that energy armor that you can use. The energy armor makes it that, like, nothing does any damage to you, and it uses cells. It's like, oh, but it'll drain cells. It's like, it doesn't drain that much cells, and you can get cell ammo constantly throughout that game. It's not rarity at all. So you can be practically untouchable. It's, yeah, like, everything in that is so busted. And I was saying, like, first-person shooters should not have had inventories, because the balance of things gets so busted when you add inventory items. Like, Serious Sam 4? That just came out recently, and it introduced an inventory system to Serious Sam games. Oh crap, I forgot my shit's not bound. Yeah, that fight's pretty brutal. But it's like, yeah, in Serious Sam 4, it's just like, oh, you want serious damage whenever you please? You want to use the Serious Bomb? Which the Serious Bomb was always a bad idea in Serious Sam. It's like, oh, is this fight a little bit challenging? Pretend it doesn't exist by completely deleting it from the game. Terrible idea.